Good morning, my dear friends. How are you today? Let the Lord of great, amazing love surround us and pour His great gift of love and presence in our life today. Our mind is a very interesting phenomenon that do not always give us the right comprehensive story of our daily experiences. Human mind and our brain tries to collect all our human experiences and put them together as a story and a meaning for our life every day. But do you think it presents the reality of our experiences, the truth of our experiences? Not necessarily. For example, I can tell from my own experience, I have met someone after Sunday masses and needed to talk something to that person. How did that interaction go? The reality could have been the person I talked to might have got a good feedback and a response from me, but sometimes my mind may say, no, you did not do that person in the right way. You have passed on something negative to him or her. The same way. How did I treat my co-worker? The reality could be one, and the story our mind creates is a different one. This is exactly why our mind leads us to a lot of negative emotions. I'll give you another example. If some of our parents were separated when we were too small, if your mind thinks, and we feel guilty, I was responsible for the separation of my parents. That is not true, but we tend to think that way. So it is important to identify these kind of destructive emotions in our life. This we don't do or don't deal with. Some of us think it is easy to put on an optimism which is unrealistic in order to avoid dealing with a lot of negative emotions created through our experiences in our daily life. Instead of dealing with those emotions directly right away, we bypass by putting on a good show with a good smile, which is not normal. Being positive and optimistic without being realistic is not good for us. That is not going to help us. That is not going to help us to deal with our negative, destructive emotions in the right way. When you come from office or from a workplace, you are mad at your supervisor and you come home and get angry with your spouse or children for a simple, useless thing. What does that mean? You refuse to deal with what was a problem, emotional issue you had with your immediate supervisor, and then show it on someone else in your family. How bad it is for your relationship. That is why, how do you deal with destructive emotions in our daily lives? The best way is being mindful of your emotions and come out of the emotions. Put it objectively outside and look at it and deal with it. When you put your emotions and the problem outside and observe it as an outsider and try to deal with it in an objective way, you can find out what is not helpful in your emotional dealings. Second one, you can be very mindful of what is in your emotional movements. Besides, when you have good emotional bondings with people who are close to you. That helps you to come out of destructive emotions. Don't leave destructive emotions as they are and try to bypass them, but deal with them in a healthy way so that you are a healthy and joyful person. Not just pretend to be optimistic and positive, but really positive. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.